And we are leaving this little paradise. Today is gonna be mega easy. We're just gonna be motoring about 4 miles to the next Caleta, to the next bay, and settle down there for the next few days. We've been here for several days. It was wonderful. We hiked, snorkeled, and did everything that there is to do, but it's time to move. As you can see, it's totally calm. There is no wind whatsoever, so we're just gonna be motoring for the next 4 miles. Goodbye, Ensenada Grande. We will remember you forever for its crystal clear waters and fantastic beach. You never know. A lot of things can happen in 4 miles.
Previously on Sailing Bohemia.
Well, since there's a glitter on the supermarket sign, I've got high hopes.
We stocked up on potatoes from Baja's leading supermarket.
I would have to be very creative cooking potatoes. Potato pancakes, potato pasta.
We set sail for our next destination, Isla Partida.
Ready to jibe?
A spinnaker miscalculation left the crew scrambling on deck.
Well, this has turned into more drama than we hoped for.
And we arrived in the amazing Ensenada Grande.
Join us in this episode of Motoring Bohemia, where we glide effortlessly just around the corner through flat waters, and we charge our batteries at lightning speed. Watch as the amps flood in. I think that's about it, actually. It should be an exciting adventure. Let's be honest, we're just going around the corner. I think probably less than 4 miles today. But it should be a really exciting new bay to explore. These are all places we haven't been before, and everyone is a little bit different. So that should be fun. It's going to be a really quick hop, so you know we haven't even bothered setting the boat up for sailing. There's no wind today, so we're taking the lazy option and just charging the batteries up as we go down.
This is what I call blind sailing. Didn't even bother taking the cover off. What can possibly happen, eh? I just hope that this little motoring over here will charge the batteries enough. I'm being monitored how many times I open the fridge. Literally, he threatened me to installing an alarm on the fridge door. It's the way we live now.
That's probably for the best, even without the batteries considered.
What are you trying to say?
So what's for dinner tonight?
They had lucky escape today, I'm telling you. Lucky escape. What's for dinner? Potatoes.
What form of potatoes are you gonna dream up today?
All will be revealed. Oh, it looks very nice here. Very wide anchorage. You could fit 150 boats here. It's everywhere is around 15 feet depth, so really good for anchoring.
16 feet. Sea depth sounder's working perfectly. Don't know what the first mate's talking about.
Caleta Partida is a wide open bay that joins Isla Partida to its neighboring island, Espiritu Santo. At low tide, the islands are separated by just a few feet of water passing over the scenic sandbar. For us, Caleta Partida marked the end of a fantastic journey through the wild and remote Sea of Cortez and Baja California. From here, new horizons await as we prepare to rejoin the Pacific Ocean and set our sights on the tropical Mexican Riviera. Bohemia's galley is nothing if not creative. And since stumbling upon the record harvest of potatoes,
Well, since there's a glitter on this supermarket sign, I've got high hopes.
in San Evaristo's leading supermarket, the crew have enjoyed every permutation of the vegetable that nature would allow, and even some that it didn't.
So, what's for dinner tonight?
Potatoes. More potatoes. Today, shredded. Yesterday, boiled. Tomorrow, maybe if you're lucky, mashed. Any other ideas? Anyone?
So what are you making with these shredded potatoes?
I'm actually making a special Czech dish called bramborak, which is a potato pancake with lots of garlic and marjoram.
You wouldn't believe it, we're still using this beauty 2 years after we bought it in Home Depot for $200. It's done us really proud. At the moment, even with all this sun, when we're making water, we do top it up with the generator. I'm a bit of a battery freak. I like to get the batteries fully charged every day because they last longer that way without AGMs. So yeah, we just run it and we make the water at the same time. We've got a full tank. It's really useful. Best $200 I ever spent, actually.
It's the never-ending closet. Everything goes there. At least you don't see it, and you don't know it's there.
Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a bottomless pit, this. I'm sure there's some water below it, but I haven't found it yet.
We are very lucky to have that lazarette. Normally that would be the third cabin, but it's all storage.
This is what we say to guests on Sailing Bohemia. There's your cabin.
I hope you're comfortable.
See, it just keeps going. We haven't found the limit yet for how much stuff we can fit in this. We've got the dinghy in there when we're sailing as well sometimes. Shades, buckets. Like nothing ever happened.
We have a bit of a wind today. We're literally just waiting for it now, as you can see, just sitting. Where is the wind? It should be arriving within the next half an hour, so we're gonna set the sails and continue our journey. We've got about 20-25 miles and we're gonna be heading to Bahia Falsa. It's very close to La Paz, so it's gonna be our last big stop before we head into the city.
It's going to be a change of pace. We are on our way to Bahia Falsa, just outside of La Paz, where we're going to hunker down for a bit and do some boat chores. Lots of boat chores.
There's always something to look forward to, isn't there? I bet I will get all the boat jobs that there are, including cleaning toilet pipes and the anchor locker.
Someone has to manage the crew. Okay, engine off. Beautiful. 20 minutes of motoring.
Let's get this party started. A Dorado and tuna as guests are very welcome. Come on.
Four knots of apparent wind and just over 3 knots of speed through the water. So not too bad. Hopefully we'll get enough to get us all the way there. It's going to be a slow one, but we don't have a schedule today, so that should be fine. We can relax.
As predicted, it's quite slow progress today. Very weak wind, but we're moving along at 3 knots.
It's quite gusty today from all these canyons, so every time we pass another one, we get like a blast down the middle of the valley and then nothing. So I'm trying to make the most of the gusts. I'm taking advice from our friend Marga, and I have all the sails trimmed for the strong gusts. Strong gusts of 10 knots.
Well, there's at least one benefit to slow sailing. I've got peace and quiet down below and can make a nice lunch. A nice tuna melt today.
Wow. Lovely.
Now, which piece is bigger?
This is what I call a working lunch.
The other advantage of the calm conditions was that we could fully inspect the wear and tear on our sails.
So this is the reason why we have bought the sailrite machine. I think as we are rolling it on a furler, it stretches this and it's all cracked. So we need to repair all of this. And we have some issues on the main as well. So that's something to look forward to.
Other than adding sail repairs to our ever-growing to-do list, the rest of the sail passed by without issue, and we were arriving in Bahia Falsa before we knew it. In the next action-packed episode of Sailing Bohemia.
Surprise, surprise, it looks like we have a leak.
And
Super exciting day today. We are going to a marina.
we book Bohemia into a marina for some much-needed spa treatment.
I did promise her a bit of a spa treatment. There is the glamorous life of cruising. It's priceless.
And after months of complaining about lack of space,
Just fixing up Peter's new cabin. Yeah, it's got its own little balcony terrace. View.
the first mate finally takes possession of his new cabin.
A couple of cushions and I'll be fine. Bye!
Special thanks in this episode go to our latest patrons for keeping Bohemia's cocktail cabinet brimming with creativity. Thank you to Rich and his husband Doug, who cruised the spectacular Southern California waters, sailing out of Marina del Rey. And thank you to Steve, a West Coast sailor who dreams of sailing south to Baja and beyond. Thank you so much, and here's to you! If you enjoyed this episode, then please don't forget to tell YouTube all about it by commenting, liking, and sharing. See you next time!